Yeah, it's a beautiful day out. It's starting to get a little cold. The sun is starting to set, I think, earlier and earlier. Let me redo my hair because it's bothering me. The sun is starting to set earlier and earlier, so it gets cold here faster for sure, but it's pretty good. To me, these cars are ridiculously loud, but it doesn't seem like it comes through. I guess let me know in the comments if the cars coming by is coming through on the live stream. I can't really tell. But yeah, I'm just kind of enjoying my day. Basically, today I ended a 6 month, not a contract, basically a 6 month. I was working with someone for 6 months about integration and life coaching and all that stuff, and it just ended today. So I was really happy to see them off. I'm sad to see them go, but I was really happy to see them off. So it's a pretty pretty good day. I actually made a post on Instagram and TikTok about the fact that I am giving out 3 free sessions. Each person can have one. So if you're interested, you can either head over to TikTok or Instagram and just comment to go on the raffle to get one of the 3 free things. You'll get on a Zoom call with me and we'll kind of go over what's going on and how I can help if that's even possible. Usually it is. Usually people have an idea of what they need help with. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So good day. Just kind of chilling. It's beautiful out right now. A bit cold, but yeah, I'm kind of just setting up. So in the next few weeks, there's a chance I'm going to New York. So I'm not really sure when exactly, and I'm not definitely sure that I'm going. However, yeah, there's a wedding coming up, and there's a good chance that I'm going to be going to that wedding. So I'm just trying to get everything kind of lined up and in order to see if I'm going to be going to the wedding. Really, the biggest issue is the flight prices. Not that I can't afford a flight, but when you factor in all of the price of, like, you got to get stuff done, you got to go get your beard cut, get your hair done right, real nice, make sure you have the right clothes that don't clash with the wedding and everything. It adds up quick, so adding on an extra $500-600 each way to go back to the US doesn't sound super fun. So I'm just kind of, I'm still in the deciding phase. Also, as you guys know, I have Orko, the dog, so we're just trying to find out what exactly we're gonna do with the dog. Because do I bring him in? Hey Danielle, thanks for coming. Yeah, so I have a dog named Orko. He's inside right now. There's actually a hole in the fence, so I'm trying to get that fixed. If I let him out in the yard, I end up having to chase him down. Hello, Tanya. Hola, Tanya. Tania. Anyway, no. Oh, you don't speak Spanish, or I don't. No, you're saying you don't speak Spanish. Sí, yo hablo español. Yo he estudiado en España, entonces. But yeah. So basically, I have a dog inside. Hi, Cody. Cotty? I think it's Cotty. I'm from Florida, but right now I'm coming live from Peru. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming to the live. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Dónde eres? Estoy muy bien. Soy de los Estados Unidos, de Florida. De Florida. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está Tania? Y ¿de dónde eres? Que padre acento. What is her father accent? I think that translates to. I guess the United States. But hello, everybody. Hola, los mejores. So yeah, the dog is inside. There's a hole in the fence. I'm trying to get de Argentina. Qué bueno. Yo necesito visitar Argentina. But yeah, there's a hole in the fence. I'm trying to get it fixed. The dog will run out and I have to chase it off. But anyway, so I'm trying to find out if I should bring the dog to the US or not. There's a few issues with that. I don't know if anyone... Hola, Emma. ¿Cómo está? I'm trying to figure out if bringing the dog to the US is going to be viable because, first of all, there's certain things that I need to get done. I'm not sure if any of you have ever cross-country borders. If I want to visit you in Argentina, my mom has a very tiny house and you can come there. Gracias, Emma. Sí, un día, pero no sé. Ahorita yo tengo una visa aquí en Perú, entonces yo no quiero viajar a otros países. Am, pero yo pienso en 2, 3 meses es posible, pero yo necesito viajar no, regresa a los Estados Unidos no sé la palabra, cuando dos personas son conjuntos con, con Dios, con un Dios. Casar, sí, yo creo. Hola Alicia, ¿cómo está? Um, sí, but, yeah, de Puerto Rico, qué bueno. Uh, yo nunca he viajado a Puerto Rico, pero yo tengo muchos amigos en Puerto Rico. Um, Componentivo, yo creo. Hola, soy nuevo. Hey, how's it going, Tyler? Thanks for coming. I put my location. Hola, Pacho, ¿cómo está? ¿Novios? No, no, dos, una mujer y un hombre están conjuntos con Dios. No, no sé, marriage en inglés, pero no sé la palabra en español. Um, Yes. Hello, Tyler. I put my location as Peru, so I think I have a lot of Spanish speakers. I'm learning this whole thing as I go along, but I appreciate you. Casado, sí, eso, Andrés, gracias. Sí, casado, sí, sí, gracias, gracias. Um, yo puedo hablar, pero yo no sé muchas palabras. Yo necesito practicar más y estudiar más las palabras. Um, sí, but, so... yo he estudiado en España. Cuando yo he tenido 16 años, yo he empezado un negocio. Y, Jaime. Sí, yo he tenido un negocio y yo he ganado dinero y después España, sí. Hi, Jaime. I'm new to this channel. What kind of videos do you upload? So honestly, most of the things that I upload here I live full-time in Peru. So I create videos surrounding that, what it's like, best ways to get around for people who want to travel. I also do a lot of self-help stuff. For those people who are interested in it, my most recent one, after I took a little bit of a hiatus, was about the butterfly effect. So, sí, español es el mejor. Tengo un amigo que es de Las Vegas y vive aquí en Argentina y habla igual que vos. Qué bueno, qué bueno. I've never visited Las Vegas either. I've been a lot of places, but you guys are bringing up a bunch that I've never been to. Where am I from? I'm from Florida. So, long story, but yeah, Florida, I went to school up north and then eventually moved down here. So, yeah, it's beautiful here. Right now I'm talking about how I'm potentially going back, actually. You've been to Las Vegas too much. Nice. Put a little bit too much on roulette. Honestly, I'm not a big gambler. However, Messi is the GOAT. I wouldn't know. I'm not a big sports guy, but if I was to sit down and watch sports, I would probably watch football or hockey. Hockey's pretty great too. I'm not a big gambler myself. I do like to play poker though. That's my one little vice. One little claim to fame, I guess if you could call it that, is I've never left a poker table down. I consider $5 to $10 each way still up. So if I'm leaving the table down $10, I consider that up. Anyway, we're in Florida. So I'm from a little town outside of Jacksonville called St. Augustine. It's about an hour south. A lot of people have heard of it, but basically it's the oldest city in the United States of America, only because it's been occupied the longest. So when the Spanish came over, they basically landed there first, and it's been occupied since the beginning of the United States. So yeah, it's good. I like basketball, really. Yeah, I've seen a few basketball matches. Honestly, basketball is one of those sports where you have to like be there in person and watch it in person. When it's not in person, I just don't get that same effect. But like going to a college basketball game, bro, there's nothing like it. Getting, I guess I don't eat hot dogs, but like a corn dog or whatever, a burger, sitting down and watching the basketball game, it's a good time. Baseball is so much fun to watch in person, but a lot of people don't like baseball. I just have a respect for it because I used to play. You like Limp Bizkit? Um, the, the, the music. Yeah, yeah, I like Limp Bizkit. Um, I believe that's a band. I mean, I apparently I don't listen to them often. Yeah. You didn't know that about St. Augustine. It's a pretty cool place to visit. If you look up pictures of it, it's very photogenic. Some of the most beautiful roads in the United States are actually in St. Augustine. Great tourist location. The locals are starting to get a bit upset because it's being kind of overrun by tourism, but that shouldn't stop you from going. So if you're interested, look up some photos of the downtown area of St. Augustine. It's a lot of it is still intact of how it was, I don't know, 500, 600 years ago. They've obviously made some additions, but yeah, I believe there was a Flagler Hotel, which is now Flagler College, and it was one of the first hotels with lights in it, like lights that you can turn on and off. Um, Fact check me on that though, because I'm not 100% sure that that's correct, but I faintly remember learning about that in school. Anyway, but they did turn the old hotel that was extremely expensive per night. It was like a very rich person place to go. Um, I think at the time it was like the equivalent of like $5,000 or $6,000 a night. They turned it into a college, so you can go to college there now and be in a building that a bunch of old rich guys used to sleep in, if that appeals to you. um, yeah. So, but yeah, we're just chilling. Have you been to the West Coast or no? So I have, but not for any meaningful amount of time. I've been to Seattle to pass through. So I left the airport for like an hour. I was in San Diego for a day to go through. I have family in Hawaii, so I used to pass through to Hawaii often to visit my family. But so that's really the majority of the reason for it. A lot of people tell me I have a West Coast kind of vibe when they first meet me, but I very much, if we really sat down to talk, I definitely feel like I have much more of a East Coast vibe. So I tend to try to get in and out of the West Coast as quick as possible. It's not to say there aren't good parts about it. I've always wanted to go. Oh, a dog was just straight up in the road. I've always wanted to go to the Olympic Peninsula. I don't know if you've been there, but that's like bucket list stuff. Like Olympic Peninsula. I've also always wanted to hike up the west coast of Canada and fly fish along the way. I don't know how to fly fish, so I don't know why that sounds so cool, but it just sounds like a good experience to like fly fish and like smoke fish along the way. Both of those skills I do not have, so that'd be fun. I give West Coast vibes, yeah. That's what I hear a lot. I guess it's more like I have one way that I act with people that I'm not like really close friends and family with, and I have another way that I act with really close family. So who knows? Maybe I do have a West Coast vibe. Florida's very much like it's southeastern, but it's got so much West Coast vibe in it. It's crazy. And then it's got also the crackhead energy, which is also crazy. So it's really no in between there. Did you hear about the global? Yeah, the whole Windows airport thing shutting down. That was nuts. What I know about it, and you guys probably know more. What I know about it is that basically there was a cybersecurity company or something that worked with them and did a lot, is like linked up with Windows, and Windows the security company did an update to their program, but basically it tore all of Windows down for a period of time. So basically left people stranded in the airport. I was watching videos about it. I was so glad I wasn't traveling at that time because I'd have gotten pretty pissed. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening in the U.S. right now though. Not to get political, but I heard Biden stepped down, and I heard I mean, this is kind of old news, but Trump got shot. Yeah, it seems like stuff's all over the place right now over there. I'm potentially going back very soon. I'm trying to figure out how to get my dog there or leave him here, I should say, with like someone to watch him. But I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna go about it because the U.S. they're not super strict, but he needs like a certified rabies vaccination, which he's got a rabies vaccination, but I don't know that it's certified, so he might have to get another one. And do I want to do that to him? And then the next thing is, like, do I buy an extra plane ticket for him, or do I try to keep him on my lap? I have to figure out the weight requirements. It's just a whole mess. But there are people in the U.S. that want to see Urko, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. What have you been up to, Tyler? What's going on with you? And whereabouts do you live? I forget. I think you said Arizona, but I don't know why I remember that. I could be completely wrong, to be completely honest. It's getting cold out here. So, yeah. Working. Nice. Well, thanks for tuning in while you're working. Do you work online or do you work in person? I've been looking for some online jobs just to kind of, I don't know. I kind of miss clocking in and clocking out a little bit. Because when you work for yourself, it's kind of like the stress of your money comes from you. So if you don't get your money, then San Diego. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, when you're working for yourself, it's like if you don't get your money, you don't get any money. So it's good. It's hot here. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. It's pretty chilly here. Honestly, I wish I had another layer. But I've been hearing it's disgustingly hot in the U.S. right now. So I'm happy where I'm at. I might be going back in September. I'm hoping it cools off by then, but you know, I still haven't fully decided anyway. So yeah, it's a pretty good day. I've been trying this new thing with YouTube, which I guess I could let you guys know about. What I've been doing is every single day, I've been doing Monday through Friday, I've been writing down 50 video ideas, and I guess I should back up and tell you my approach. So my approach to YouTube so far has been, instead, it seems like a lot of people go the approach of, I'm gonna like make a bunch of videos at a time and like try to work on everything all at once. My friend is in Peru, but I can't contact him. Why can't you contact him? Does he like, do you have WhatsApp? Usually WhatsApp, is it like a phone service thing, or is it like you literally have tried it and it won't go through? So yeah, the thing with YouTube is a lot of people try to do like this generalist approach. So what I've tried to do is hone in on one thing. So basically, when I first started this channel, I made a video every day for I think 90 days. And I've been kind of continuously building on the video aspect. So I really wanted to improve my camera presence, which I feel like if you go back and watch like my first few videos to now, I really feel like I have. However, now I'm trying to move on to the next thing. So the next thing that I'm moving on to, hi Steven, thanks for joining. So the next thing I'm moving on to is idea creation. I feel like my videos are struggling with ideas. I come up with good ideas, but I feel like I could do better. And I feel like a good idea makes or breaks a video. So for the next 30 days, what I'm going to be doing is every day from UK. Nice. I've been to the UK. I've been to London, and I've been to, I don't think Ireland counts as the UK. It might. I'm not super brushed up on European geography, but I think Ireland counts as UK. So yeah, so I'm doing 50 ideas a day, and then I'm going to go ahead and take 3 of those ideas and put them in like a master list, and then I'm going to, at the end of the 30 days, go through that master list and take 5 ideas out. And each day I'm doing something different, whether it's meditating before I do my idea generation, or whether it's making sure I have a full stomach, coming straight out of a nap, meditating, going for a walk, something. I'm doing something right before idea generation different every day. So I can see out of those top 5 ideas that I believe are going to do well, where did they come from? What are my most creative? And I'm also kind of keeping an idea of how, yeah, it's frigid out here, Phoenix. It's definitely cold. Where are you at in the Sacred Valley? I'd love to know. I'm just outside of he's on those retreats. They don't have phones during the, okay, so is he doing ayahuasca? Do you know? Actually, I guess I don't want you to out your friend, but a lot of the ayahuasca and meditation retreats. And Dieta retreats do that as well. Yeah, those are super common here. So, but yeah, I'm putting the master list together. Then I'm going to go through it and pick 5, and whichever my best ideas came out of for those 5, like, you know, for example, making sure I'm full before I do idea creation. I'll keep those written down, and I'll probably do it twice and try to get an idea. Arin, okay, hold on. Yeah. Just in the middle of Udabama and Cauca. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you're not too far from me at all. How's it going, Wayne? You're trying to get me. I see right through it. Thank you, Stephen. So yes. So I'll probably do that twice and get an idea of like what my most creative things I can do beforehand are. Yeah, I'm just trying to like start working on my next skill. So I'm working on ideas now. Next, I'm gonna do thumbnails, and then I'm gonna do titles. So that'll be my bang, 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 and then I'll start trying to work on editing after that. So trying to really specific hone in one at a time. It's been working for me so far. Recently I also joined a YouTube mastermind, which is cool. I've been talking with people about YouTube and everything. I was trying to make my own, but I didn't find quite enough people to start it, so I joined one. So that's pretty interesting. It's been going well so far. Good stuff. This was my idea. It wasn't the YouTube masterminds. Cool. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep warm right now. Who was it? Phoenix. Have you been to Pumawanka? It's one of my favorite hikes. Pucallpa. Yeah. There's a lot of Shipibo in that area, which are Shipibo are the name of. It's like it's a tradition of people who serve ayahuasca. So, not saying he's drinking ayahuasca, but in Pucallpa, that is a very common Shipibo kind of hangout area. So, yeah, Shipibo, they're known for serving ayahuasca in silence, in darkness, and like deep like meditation. I haven't had the pleasure of going to Pucallpa. I've been to Iquitos, which Iquitos has a mix. It's got a little bit of Shipibo, lots of matzes, many other things. That's actually where I learned to serve combo. So really, really good stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, good stuff, but I'm being chill. But anyway, I'm trying to level up my YouTube ideas to give you guys some better stuff to watch. I think improving the idea of the video is best first, to kind of not been on that hike, just got here. The last time I was here, 9 years old, I lived here for about a year with my mother and brother. Well, welcome back. It's really such a magical place. I know so many people who come through and really enjoy this place. Lots of people who move. Pucallpa is nice. It can be a bit crazy. Yeah, same with Iquitos. Can I ask you a serious question, please? Sure, go ahead, Stephen. I'm open to hearing you out. Yeah, the mountains are insane. I mean, I guess you can kind of see them behind me. I can give you a little bit of a glimpse out there. It was this main road here, but boom, beautiful. Especially when the sun is setting, it's just the way that it bounces off. It's magical. It's magical. But definitely, if you get a chance, born here, half Peruvian, half English. That's awesome. So let me ask you a question. As far as your residency, do you get residency since you were born here? Or do you have to... Yo, it was good, brother. Love from Virginia. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the love from Virginia. Love from Peru. Enjoy your day. And I hope you... Yeah, you have residency. Okay, cool. I figured because you were born here, you kind of got lumped in. I have a DNI, luckily. Yeah. I just got my visa. So I'm just waiting for the card to come in the mail. And then I'm good to go. I mean, I'm good to go now. I'm legal and safe and all that stuff. So I can just leave on Peru passport and enter with UK passport. Cool. That probably makes it easier. Why wouldn't you enter with the Peruvian, or do you mean leave with the UK and enter with the Peruvian? Anyway, yeah, definitely go over to Pucallpa. Not Pucallpa. Definitely go over to Pumawanka. Yeah, it's not too far from you. It's such a beautiful hike. You only need to go about 30 minutes. Where am I? I am in Peru, outside of Cusco. It's a large area, but in Peru, outside of the city of Cusco. So, yeah, it's beautiful. I look like I'm in the middle of nowhere. Need to find out about residency and stuff so that my friends can come. Yeah, if your friends are just visiting, as far as traveling here goes, the travel visa gives them 90 days. So that should be plenty. Unless they get super unlucky. Yeah, okay, cool. Now get to it. Make something quick for us. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the tourist fee said 90 days, so you can get unlucky. They can just decide to give you less, but usually if it's their first time entering, it's 90 days. That's usually plenty of time for anyone visiting. And the thing is, if they leave, like go to Chile and come right back, they can get another 90 days. So you can stay here for 180 days straight. Makes it super easy to have friends over. I haven't had any friends over besides on retreats yet, but it's definitely on the list. Just to let you guys know, I normally do this for about 30 minutes, so anyone who has any questions, go ahead and drop them now. Yeah, it's plenty, right? 90 days is plenty. There's definitely more here to do than 90 days, unless you're doing something every single day. But you get settled, you get comfortable, you get to know the way of life. Yeah, as far as here goes, I'm planning on... All right, here's what we're gonna do. 1 second, I'm just going to... Boom. I think I fixed it. We'll see. Cool. So, am I planning on staying here full time then? Yeah. My visa will get me, if I can stay here for 3 years in a row, 183 days out of the year, I can basically get my residency here. I'm not sure if I'm going to live here forever, but for the foreseeable future, I will be here. Thinking about getting some land, maybe getting a little base set up for me to retreat to. It's a good idea. The only issue with the Sacred Valley, and you could definitely do it, I don't know your financial situation, but some of the land here is pretty unruly expensive. So really crappy pieces of land are like, you might get, I mean, it depends if you get a deal, how much you're buying, but pretty typically, it's like the lowest I've seen, without bartering. You can barter it down more, but it's like $50 US per square meter, or per meter squared, or whatever. That adds up quick. So I remember seeing some plots that were like, yeah, you can do the math, but it adds up really, really fast. So, it's good stuff, though. If you can afford it or you can find a good deal on land, it's such a great idea. Yeah, I know. I went to the home I stayed in, rent was 2,000 soles. Yeah. Right now, I haven't paid more than 1,100 soles for rent here per month. I tend to get to know the prices here because I know you're fresh back. You'll learn it quick. Some places are really worth 2,000 soles, but you kind of have to barter with them because they know if we're from the U.S., they can just smell it on us. Whether you're from here whether you were born here and you've come back, or whether you've been here, or whether it's your first time here, they can kind of just smell it on you that you're not from here, and they hit you over the head with the price. So I have to do a lot of bartering. I think the first house that I wanted to get was like 1,500 soles, and I talked them down to 800 soles. So usually there's a lot of wiggle room. So make sure to barter. They love to barter here. Gringo tax, 100%. It doesn't bother me too much, but I'm usually from the side of the coin, like, there's a lot of suckers out there. Go look for them, because you're not getting me, bro. It's just not happening. I get got every once in a while. When we get in that cooking stream. Oh, hey, Ball. Good to see ya. Yeah, I haven't cooked on here yet. The reason I haven't done a cooking stream yet is because I find cooking channels to be rather tedious and boring. But you're right, I definitely did say that I was going to do that. It is something that I have to do. Maybe next time I make, I wouldn't call it traditional curry, but I make some pretty bomb curry. So maybe I'll make curry on stream. Bagels take a little bit longer and they're not as fun to watch, so maybe I'll do that. I would try to get some family friend to help me who lives here. Yeah. I have a few friends, but honestly, I have a few friends here who are from here, and they're trying to tell me that anytime they need to get a taxi from one place to another, it's like 70, 80 soles, and I'm like, bro, I pay 60 max, usually 50, and they're like, how do you get it that low? I'm a pretty wicked bargainer though, so I can talk people low pretty quickly. It's one of the skills that allows me to run retreats here. So basically, how I do retreats, and this applies to anyone who wants to run a retreat. When I do retreats, usually my job is to make a profit margin. So I will start talking to someone, figure out what they want, and basically tell them how much they can tell me how much people are trying to charge them. And then I go in and I tell them this is the price. I would tell them after they've gotten my services, this is the price that I was able to get, so this is how much you're paying. And I take money out of the difference. So if I save them, let's say they were going to rent a place for 10,000 soles and I get it down to 6,000 soles, I take 75% of what I save them. So still they're saving, 1,000 soles. But over the course of a retreat, that really adds up for both of us. Usually the profits aren't that big, but it adds up for both sides pretty well. So it's one of the things I do for work. When did I first start traveling to Peru? When I was 17 or 18, I first came here. I was managing an ayahuasca retreat center in the United States in the Northeast. And I wanted to learn the skill of combo, although I'd never taken it before. I came here, I lived with the Matses tribe. Well, not here, I was in Iquitos. Technically, I wasn't even in Iquitos. I was in the Amazon jungle about 6 to 8 hours by boat. I lived with them for a bit, trained on how to serve combo. Trained on how to serve combo. And then I've been coming back ever since. So that's how long I've been coming back and forth. It's been a minute. What's been a minute? When I said I was going to do the cooking, yeah, it probably has been a minute. A lot of the stuff people have been wanting to know about is like about Peru and how I got here, how I'm doing my visa and everything, which is good information. There's actually a lot of people subscribe to me that are interested in coming here or just want to know the information because they like to learn. I kind of fall in that category. But yeah, I'm wrapping up here. If we've got any last minute questions, I'd love to answer them. Usually I try to stop it right at the 30-minute mark. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday next week if you're interested in coming. I've been steadily getting more and more people coming to these. I think, first of all, I hope this is interesting to you guys to sit and chat with me. But also, I think YouTube is starting to recognize that I've been coming live on Wednesdays as well. So I've been seeing a little bit of a pop through. Next week, I will not be setting my location to Peru, though. Not because I don't want people to know, but I had a lot of Spanish speakers. You're a legit guy. Have fun and be safe, bro. You're a legit guy too, Bo. I miss you, man. Need to talk soon. We haven't caught up in a bit. Yeah. So, love you guys. I would love to talk more in the future, and I will see you soon. See you later, guys.